We're going to look at pie charts today. Pie charts aren't popular as regards current plotting theory, but they're popular everywhere else, and everyone knows them from school. People like them, people trust them. Therefore, someone's going to ask you at some time in your professional life to make a pie chart, and it's best that you know how to do it. So, we're going to import pandas as PD, Altair as ALT, as we normally do. We're going to have to check the Altair version to make sure we have the most up-to-date version, because Altair only recently added pie charts. So to find that, we get alt dot underscore underscore version underscore underscore. That comes up as 4.2. Now, if you don't have the most up-to-date version, you need to open a terminal. Control T here in Apple opens a new window, and you update by typing pip install alter dash dash upgrade. Hit return, close and restart your notebook, and you'll have the most up-to-date version of Altair then. Now, for the data, we're going to use the Seattle weather data with the added categories that I added in the last video. So read that from a CV to save a bit of time. I haven't added them all again, which would be boring. Now, everything in Altair works with the mark method. So we use mark arc for a pie chart, where we use mark bar, mark line, mark circle for the other charts earlier. So we have alt chart takes df as parameter mark arc encode. Instead of x and y, we have theta, which is the numerical component, which will be some precipitation in this point, and we use color for the categorical component, which is going to be year in this particular case. Close the bracket, shift enter runs the cell. And here we have our pie chart, and it's fine, and at the same time it doesn't look quite right. There's a color bar there. It's not obvious to know why there's a color bar there. So we're going to have to figure out why this is. The problem here is that Altair is recognizing year as a numerical rather than a categorical value, and that's why it's coloring it the way it is. So we have two choices. Number one, we can change the data type in the data frame itself from int to string, or we can use Altair's own in-house categorization technique, and that's what we're going to use now. So with a little bit of terminal magic, and you should learn as much about the terminal as you can, I'm going to import a pre-prepared markdown table from a little text file I created earlier, and I'm going to paste it into the cell. I'm going to fill it out and talk about the 5 different categories in Altair. So escape the cell, hit M, that turns it into a markdown cell instead of a code cell, and here we see 5 letters. Each letter stands for one category. N stands for nominal. Nominal means names, any names. It might be cats or dogs, it might be apples, oranges, pears, prunes, whatever, a name. Nothing other than a name. O stands for ordered names. So these are names that have a particular order associated with them. Days of the week have an order associated with them. Months of the year, something like gold, silver, bronze, first, second, third, those sorts of things. Q stands for qualitative data, and that's any number at all. Can be an integer, positive or negative integer, a real number, imaginary number, transcendental number, any number you like. T stands for temporal, that's date, time. That's no problem. G stands for geographic data, which is generally latitude, longitude, or data that you get in geojson objects. I won't be looking at those. For geographic data, I like to use Folium instead of Altair. Maybe we'll do a Folium series later if anybody wants it. You can comment in the comments. Now, we're going to get back to our pie chart and fix it. So we click outside our cell, hit C to copy it. Down here we hit V to paste it. We hit DD to delete that empty cell, and we change the colors here by adding on to the end a colon and then O for ordered name. Shift enter runs the cell. And here we see it's corrected the color bar, but again the colors don't really pop the way that they ought to for a proper pie chart. So ordinal is a bit too much. We're going to bring it down to nominal, so it doesn't recognize an order between 2015, 2016 or whatever. Hit shift and enter, and there is a pie chart as we know and love it. Now for just a cherry on the pie chart instead of the cake, we're going to add a tooltip for year and sum of precipitation. Shift and enter runs the cell. Hover over each slice of the pie to see the tooltip. That's it for this video. Please hit subscribe, notify, like to keep the videos coming. Live long and prosper.